check in every single day and let y'all know how much time I spent on my phone. Look at all the art we bought yesterday for under $1,300. Okay, once you see they start.
And structure in number 4 is the cash flow and revenue.
It's kind of like when I hated flying. You say, Myron, what does hated flying mean? It means I was discouraged. And we're all up here in this tube acting like this is normal, and people are sleeping.
Good morning. Just getting out of bed, but been awake for a while. I'm noticing a pattern that the later I go to sleep, harder it is for me to get out of bed in the morning, because I'll try and go to sleep when my husband takes my daughter. He usually takes her in the morning so that I can get a little bit more sleep. But unless it's right where I'm still sleepy, I'll just get on my phone. I'll try to sleep, I'll close my eyes, whatever, and I just end up getting on my phone. So I need to do something different, because I plan on co-sleeping and breastfeeding for the long haul until she self-weans. And that could be 6 months or it could be 4 years. I don't know. But I need to figure out a better way to, if I'm definitely not sleeping after trying for 20-30 minutes, then I just need to get up out of bed and not be on my phone. Today wasn't terrible. I think I was on my phone for an hour, but it perpetuates laziness and it's just a waste of time. So now I'm awake and my husband texted me that the baby is crying and wants to probably eat. So I could have taken a shower. I could have, which immediately gives me energy. Every time I take a shower, it's like, whoop, and then if I go outside, move my body, whoop. No, seriously. Let's say my battery is at like 10%. Immediately I do those two things and I eat breakfast, I'm at 70%. So we're going to do better. This is me calling myself out and becoming aware. We got this. And I'm gonna check in every single day and let y'all know how much time I spent on my phone or did not. Because you can't try to do anything like this Myron Golden video that I'm watching. You either do it or you don't. But the expectation of how it went is the surprising part of it. I don't know. But you can't try to do anything, because then you're in limbo. And you're really only doing it or you're not. So I'm deciding not to scroll in the morning. Text my husband that I'm awake so I can feed Catalina, and then ask him if I could take a shower because he has an event to go to. My body aches all over, so I also want to do PMF, pulse electromagnetic energy therapy. We have a device for that. Usually also gives me a little bit of energy, and then I'll go for a walk with her and see where the day takes us. So I just looked at the time, and this is roughly the time that she falls asleep. That should have been my first thought, but here we are, not sleeping and also frying my brain scrolling. So we are going to change our decision making. It's gonna get better. Topaz earrings that my husband got me for my birthday a couple years ago. I'm so sorry about the fan in the back. I need to get my lighting situation. No, it is what it is because I am in a rental. So when I move into my home, I will make sure that the light is not connected to the fan. That is very annoying. Like, why? Rolex, which my husband also got me for reaching a business milestone. My ring, and I wear this pearl necklace all the time. I never take it off. My skincare, because I just don't have time for makeup. And half the time I forget to clean my face at night, so unless I shower before, it's a whole thing. Serum, I am using all Young Goose products. If you haven't heard of them, they are the first biohacking skincare company. They started about 4 years ago, and the owners are some of my best friends. They have like a really great beauty podcast. Highly recommend you check it out. And their skincare is anti-aging, and it doesn't have all the gunk that most high-end skincare companies put in their products and sell you something that appears to be good quality, but in reality it's just all marketing and BS. This has carried me through my pregnancy and now postpartum, and I just love how my skin looks. Even though I'm not sleeping and I break out sometimes, I feel confident walking out of my house without makeup. So I love that. I got a brow and lash lift when I was in Dominican Republic because I'm getting my braces done there. I'm actually almost done, and it's the first time I do this, and I think I'm hooked. It was like $100. Like, that's unheard of here in the States, and she did such a good job. Okay, I feel good. On another note, so I wore this sweater yesterday and I'm obsessed with it. It's 100% super fine merino wool. Here is the tag. Let's see if that shows. And I got it off of Poshmark with literally the tags. And I also got it in red and black. Oh my gosh, look at this. I love natural fibers. That's literally all I wear. I switched about 3 years ago now, coming up in January. And every year my perspective changes a little bit more and improves a little bit more. And wearing natural fibers is the way to go. Sorry, not sorry. We're not meant to be wearing plastic bags on our bodies. Look at this red. Obsessed. This was $228, and I got it on Poshmark for $80. So cute. And I also got it in black as well. So cute. I'm gonna go downstairs and help my husband out. No, he's been so great, honestly. He's the best. I'm so grateful. He's truly the best partner I've had ever, and we've been together for 12 years, and I had a couple boyfriends before him, but wow. All right, so it's 11 a.m. means we're getting outside before the afternoon. That is a celebration. Taking my Bible and my journal. I'm gonna put her in the stroller and I'm gonna do a little Bible study because that also gives me a lot of energy and get fresh air. Yeah, look at all the art we bought yesterday for under $1,300. I still cannot believe I found this piece. More onto this later, and also this piece. It is just, oh, obsessed. The weather is fabulous, and immediately my battery goes up, my energy goes up. So plan for today, or what I think, I don't know, but things I want to do on her next nap, which is roughly maybe in 2 hours, because she probably slept half an hour. Take a nap with her. So I'm gonna really try I'm gonna just go in on it thinking I'm gonna nap and just go for it. Whether I do or don't, we'll see. Another thing I want to do is work a little bit with my team. So I'm thinking I'm going to send a message now and schedule a meeting for after that nap. And then I want to lift some weights. Hold on. As I was saying, I want to lift some weights. My husband cooked rice and also marinated some meat yesterday. He just happened to have time and an opportunity, so it's really nice of him. He's going to an event for most of the day, so single mom duties. I'm kidding, but you know what I mean. Wow, a bunch of ambulances and fire trucks passed by. She didn't even flinch. I'm like, girl. She turned, she was too stunned to speak, but I thought she would cry, so I just touched her hand. She looked at me and kept looking at the fire trucks passing by. Oh my gosh. These kids are built different. I know I would have cried. Just waiting to cross the street here, but I'm gonna try and get some steps in. So, not try. You see, that word is like a disease. I'm gonna get some steps in, walk the entire plaza I live across, and then I'll do my Bible study, and then we'll see how she's feeling and all that. But I did feed her before we left. That's literally the key to breastfed babies. When they cry, when they want to be soothed, obviously when they're hungry, just feed them. You're gonna produce milk within half an hour to 45 minutes anyways, so abundance mindset. You're gonna have more. But yes, the whole point of that was to get more steps in and exercise and whatnot before I sit down again, which Bible study is great. It's just, I need to remind myself that I also need to move my body across the plane so that my blood flow and circulation and all that. All right, we're gonna walk this in the shade. I love this plaza because there's multiple places, shaded or non-shaded or fully covered, whatever areas to walk. But I'm gonna walk this whole thing now, see how long it takes. Quick little fit check. I'm wearing this super fine merino wool top with my pearl necklace, everyday jewelry, my topaz earrings. I just put my hair up because when it's touching my neck, it feels like 10 degrees hotter. Because for winter items that are natural fiber, they always try to mix a bunch of stuff. And that's why you're gonna get a faulty product, because anything mixed with a natural fiber that's synthetic is immediately gonna bring the quality down. It's just never gonna be there. It doesn't matter how much you pay for it. I've seen brands like Loro Piana mix polyester with their cashmere. Anyways, these pants are 100% cotton. They're from Cuckoo Intimates, super comfy. And my 100% leather suede espadrilles, loafers. That's my outfit of the day. Iced decaf latte with vanilla cocoa. It gets too loud here. So we're walking home, almost there. I made a quick stop at Chipotle and I got a few sides because I already have rice and marinated steak. I just need to cook the steak. Got some guac, some queso, some tomato salsa. I'm about to have me a feast. Did some Bible study, the Myron Golden Bible study. Wow. Highly recommend if you're just needing some inspiration and just a push to get into studying the word. But today he was talking about how the more you fill yourself up with his word, you start thinking like God and actually taking action on what you're reading, what he's telling you in the Bible. Your life will exponentially improve. And I have a testimony that I started reading the Bible 3 months ago, and that is exactly what has happened. And now in the video he was saying, oh, I challenge you to learn a verse a week or a verse a day, and I could have 365 verses learned by the end of the year. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start memorizing the Bible. Talking about discipline, God is a God of discipline. And scrolling, being on my phone, whatever, that is part of the chaos. Social media has its purpose, but when I am not using it for the purpose that it was created, then I'm just wasting away. So that Bible study is amazing though. It talks about these principles on how to improve your life by reading the word, and it just fills me up with energy. Talking about energy, being a mom that co-sleeps and stuff, doing these things are filling my soul. Right now it is 1:20 p.m. So we're gonna go home, eat. I'm gonna feed her. She slept, I think, 30 minutes in the cafe, not bad. And then try to meet my team at around 2. And then try and take a nap with her after that. 3:34 p.m. That should be phenom. I just love this stroller. We've been using it literally every day for the past 7 months. If you are thinking about what stroller to get if you're pregnant, you're not sure, highly recommend to get something with a bassinet. And this one has a pretty large bassinet. Not a lot of them are as big as this one. So just putting it out there. She took a nap here. It wasn't like super long, but half an hour is half an hour. And now she can sit and whatever, so it's just wonderful. And it can hold the weight, because that's what's important. All right, I'm using ghee to cook my steak. So this is a bison, what's it called? Churi type? Is it chimichurri type steak? I don't know, but my husband seasoned it. Oh, girl. And sorry, I'm just letting the pan warm up, and then I have some wild rice in the Instant Pot. And then here's everything I got from Chipotle. I got chips, side of the corn, the salsa, just so I can make my own bowl at home. Honestly, for me, Chipotle is way too salty. I got the guac and the queso. All right, so the pan is still warming up. I'm waiting. I'm using a cast iron. To me, that is the best pan to cook with. And next is a steel pan. I don't use anything else. So, waiting for the smoke point to go up. So, in the meantime, I'm gonna warm up my rice. I love wild rice. I have great digestion with it. I never feel bloated. Versus if I eat just like brown rice, for some reason it doesn't land well. But wild rice, I guess the mix of grains, it's good. We're almost there. Now, I always wet a paper towel when I'm putting it in the microwave. I think it's better and healthier and doesn't completely take away all the nutrients. Anyways, put that in for 2 minutes. We're getting there. Just a little longer. We get some stuff out of the way. Ah! 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 Ooh. Where you like this one more? We can. Okay, once you see they start cooking on the sides, you flip it. Look at that beautiful color. Boom. My homemade Chipotle bowl. Okay, 50% homemade, but look at this girl. She's eating steak. I cleaned it off a little bit because I realized it had seasoning, but she's loving it. Oh my gosh, I knew it. I should have given to her last week. We started giving her solids like a couple weeks ago. And I just knew it in my gut that she was gonna love meat. Te encanta. Ay, te encanta. Ay, Dios mío, te encanta. Oh my gosh. asleep on my left boob. And she woke up, and then I switched her over to my right boob. She fell asleep again. So I'm just waiting for her to wake up so we can get some food across the street. Well, for me. My husband's still at the event, so he's gonna come after dinner probably because there's traffic. And then go across the street to get some food, and then come back and do the night routine, take a bath, put her down, whatever. And then I gotta edit my video, so Vlogmas day 4. Wait, I didn't say it was Vlogmas day 4. Anyways, that was great. I needed that. I am ending this vlog here. All in all, I feel like we did pretty good with raising our energy from how I felt this morning till how I was able to get through the rest of the day. So I think tomorrow, the plan is if I can't sleep longer than when my husband grabs her, then I just need to wake up and go straight to the shower. No scrolling. It's decided. All right. Have a great night.